Halloween. Some say it's the spookiest time of year, because it is. And luckily for you, I have an extra spooky treat in store for us tonight. Well, this is awkward. Like many of you, I've completely lost track of time, space, and reality since the world has plummeted into an everlasting quarantine. Now, it may be a little too early for a Halloween special, but I think I still might have something worth discussing today. And of course, I'm referring to a 2004 Disney Channel original movie, Stuck in the Suburbs. Now, I'm sure you all remember this one, right? I mean, it's a movie about love, about passion, about righteousness, about teen pop idols. Well, ladies and gentlemen, buckle your seatbelts, prepare yourselves for the best, worst Disney Channel original movie ever, Stuck in the Suburbs.
Wow, they really waste no time getting into it, huh? I mean, they're just gonna show the suburbs off right off the bat. In fact, they're so true to the source that they have the exact same shot of this dude mowing his lawn twice in the first 30 seconds of the movie. Technically 3 times if we're including this side profile here. Now that's commitment. Our story of the hour begins with a van of preteen girls talking about, I don't know, preteen girl stuff? You tell me.
He did not. He did not say that. Anybody that is so girls, please.
Are you gonna use your words there?
Show Kaylee your shoes. They're so amazing.
Okay, guess not. Holy shit, we got number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Number 4, can I get a number 4 up in here? Anyways, in the next scene, we learn about international pop star Jordan Cahill. Basically, have you heard of Jesus? Well, he's got nothing on Jordan. This guy's probably at least 3 times as popular. Here, I'll let this man do the hyping for me.
What's up? Up next is the world premiere of Jordan Cahill's new video. Exploding on the scene after being voted as America's national icon, Jordan dropped 1, 2, 3 #1 singles in a row. Now he's going for number 4 with Make a Wish.
Yeah, that's right. 4 number 1 hits. How many does your teen idol have? Hell, I'm ready. Bring it on. Let's see some Cahill. Oh God. He looks like he kidnaps children in ice cream trucks for a living. I mean, look at that girl he's dancing with. She's like half his age. Anyways, all of these middle school girls are basically obsessed with Jordan Cahill, but the movie only focuses on one, Brittany, although it takes over 6 minutes for the film to even establish this. Whoopsies! Much like the great Jordan Cahill himself, Brittany is an extremely talented singer-songwriter.
The door is closed. The door is closed on.
Beautiful, simply beautiful, you know? The door is closed. I wish I had thought of that one. Reminds me of some of the hit songs I've written over the years. Let's take a look real quick. We got laptop is charging, I sat on a chair, TV bright. Oh, my personal favorite, of course, water is wet.
Hello? Jordan Cahill's coming to town. He's filling his next.
Okay, so if you're anything like me and didn't understand a word of that, basically Jordan is coming to town to shoot his newest music video in their neighborhood. Why an international pop star is coming to the middle of a small suburban community in the middle of nowhere to shoot his music video and not say, you know, New York or something? Well, it's a little thing we like to call Disney magic. Or as the rest of the world calls it, bullshit.
Honey, that looks so complex.
Hardly, Mom. It's just recombinant DNA. But
Yeah, Mom, you stupid dummy. Don't you know what a oh, forget it.
I can't find my karate uniform.
Okay, check the dryer.
Mom, help! Broken!
Cooper!
You know, this whole scene could easily just be considered an effective form of birth control. I mean, is this really what it's like being a suburban parent of 3? If so, you can count me the hell out. Anyways, later at the Jordan Cahill Worship Center, also known as middle school, we're introduced to the new student, Natasha, or as I like to call her, London Tipton. Man, something tells me that she's going to be an important figure in this movie. Maybe it's the fact that everything went into slow motion and a fan kicked in off camera and everything zoomed in on her and she started flipping her hair. Just a hunch though.
That's Jordan Cahill.
Oh, right. Sorry. My bad. Who's Jordan Cahill?
Whoa, 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 whoa! You can tell me that you're a bank robber, a domestic terrorist, a murderer, but the minute you tell me you don't know who Jordan Cahill is...
Alright, so in this next scene, Natasha and Brittany begin to form a friendship during gym class, or I guess more accurately, Natasha flexes on about how she's rich and has been all over the world, ooh.
You really lived in Europe? Oh, my dad works over there, so summers, breaks, long weekends. The rest of the time I'm with my mom. New York? New York City, New York? I love New York.
Now I know what you're probably thinking. Isn't gym class normally an indoor thing? You know, like in a gymnasium? I mean, I know when I was in middle school we didn't have outdoor soccer tournaments, but also I'm from the Midwest, so maybe things are different in big areas. Or maybe the writers just didn't give a shit. Too busy worrying about getting back to their penthouse mansions. Oh yeah, the plot. Anyways, Brittany takes Natasha to her crib after school and then suddenly decides to rip down all of her Jordan Cahill posters because she doesn't want to seem like a normie. No, I'm serious, that just sort of happens, watch. Now you might think this is some sort of character development or something, but literally in the next scene, they sneak out to go to Jordan Cahill's music video shoot, so... okay.
Sorry, I can't do this.
Great.
I don't want to sing the song, Len. It sounds like everything else I've done.
Jordan, your fans want songs about love. Getting it, finding it, losing it.
Yeah, they want songs about love, Jordan, not whatever bullshit you wrote. Oh, you wrote about love too? Well, fuck you. Go back to the monkey cave and look pretty for us, okay? Basically, Jordan is unhappy that he's become a corporate puppet, and he wants to be a real musician.
Raisins. I'm not a big fan of raisins.
Oh yeah, and he doesn't like raisins. Not okay, I just thought I'd leave that in there, you know. Thought you deserved to know that. So here we're introduced to the main crux of the whole film. Basically, during this entire scramble, Brittany's phone gets swapped with Jordan's, meaning that now we can get into some classic DCOM shenanigans. I am so excited. As any unexpected preteen with a lost cell phone would do, however, Brittany and Natasha travel to Jordan's hotel to try and swap phones with his management.
Oh, we need mayo, too.
Who is that?
Some schmo at the front desk says a couple of girls were trying to convince him that...
You seeing this, cameraman?
Convince him that what?
Oh, I don't know, the fucking human you just ran over and potentially killed? Oh, you know, just driving away, huh? You know, maybe I'm not brushed up on my state laws, but that seems like a hit and run to me. Oh, but don't worry, as this is just one of the many felonies that Brittany commits throughout this entire film. You see, once Brittany and Natasha realize the iPhone 11X they've stolen belongs to international pop star Jordan Cahill, it's all downhill from there.
Do you really think it's her? We'll call you back.
No, don't.
Hello, Madonna?
Wait, so is this really how it works? You get a couple of Billboard hits and suddenly you can just casually be friends with Madonna? Well, you know what? That remotivates me to get this channel off the ground. Hollywood, here I come!
Okay, first off, you don't know Madonna. You didn't even talk to her. I did. And second, you can't tell anyone about this phone. It's like a total invasion of privacy.
Yeah, and also, you know, it's a stolen phone from a celebrity. You know, I think that's what, like 3 felonies right there? I'm almost horrified to see what these little hood rats do next. I mean, I might scream if they were to, I don't know, use the phone to manipulate Jordan's barber to cut his luscious mane.
Hello, it's Louise.
Oh, hello, Louise.
This is Natasha, Jordan Cahill's
Personal assistant.
He wants all of his hair cut off.
Not the hair! Anything but the hair.
Well, I mean, there's no way they could possibly go through with this, right? I mean, they'd have to be an idiot to accept orders from a total stranger claiming to be Jordan's manager. They're gonna fall for it, aren't they?
And voila!
Ah! What have you done?
Yeah, lady, what did you do? I thought you were just jerking off back there the last 20 minutes, not actually cutting my hair. Meanwhile, as the news of Jordan's haircut makes national news for some reason, Jordan's management is having an absolute hissy fit about his newfound haircut. I guess they just have nothing better to do with their time.
Don't you get it? The hair was the money.
Really? I thought Jordan was the money. Unless Jordan actually was the hair all along. Anyways, Jordan's management decides to just make his new image part of a new album promotion, making the last few scenes ultimately pointless. Meanwhile, Brittany enlists the help of her tech wizard younger brother to help crack the code of the phone.
Password.
What's this guy's birthday?
4182.
You're in.
He uses his birthday?
Nah, he's over 14. Everyone over 14 just uses the factory setting.
Okay, now this raises a lot of questions, okay? So, 1, why does a national pop star on supposedly the same level of Madonna and Gwen Stefani not have any sort of security measures on his phone? 2, how are they doing anything on his phone earlier if they didn't have the passcode? And 3, why am I questioning the plot of a Disney Channel original movie at 3 a.m. again? Anyways, next we're treated to this montage of Brittany and Natasha just fucking around with Jordan's phone by contacting all of his people to, I don't really know, I guess change his wardrobe and give him an edgy beanie? Who cares anymore? This movie just kind of keeps going on in circles. I mean, you have Jordan keeps walking off set, his manager's all like,
One more surprise, just one more. It's back to the basement for the both of you. Do we understand each other?
and then Brittany sings her songs about doors some more. I don't know. Oh yeah, and then there's like this random subplot of Brittany's mom trying to save this old decrepit house from being torn down for some reason.
That house is the last thing that makes our little corner of suburbia the least bit unique.
You know, except every other house in this neighborhood, right?
You know, the other day, I pulled into the wrong driveway.
Okay, not sure what that had to do with anything, but okay, sure.
So, do you know Jordan or don't you?
Yes! I so wanted to tell you. I have his phone. I know everything there is to know about him.
Yeah, I've committed multiple invasion of privacy crimes and also probably have several charges of impersonation and identity theft, but I hope you all are jealous.
You can all see Jordan tomorrow at the Save Ashbrook House rally.
Is he going to sing?
If I say so.
Guys, Jordan's gonna be performing at the rally. That's right, I have no friends.
Okay, fine. If Jordan's not there tomorrow, then I'll erase everything on his phone, including his address book, his to-do list.
You know, couldn't this guy sue for defamation at this point? I mean, they literally reveal in a couple of scenes that they have a tracking device on Jordan's phone. It's not like they can't just arrest her.
Oh, I just can't believe Jordan Cahill is really going to come to my rally.
Yeah, me neither.
Meanwhile, it seems Jordan has gone missing after having his life supposedly ruined by Brittany's phone calls. I mean, this dude's life is just fucked now. Listen.
Lately, nothing seems to be going right for the Prince of Pop. He's now hairless,
Hairless?
loveless,
Loveless?
and insiders tell us his new video is behind schedule.
Behind schedule?
Hey!
Why didn't you call me back? We are in serious trouble.
Look, we're not in anything together. Wow. Is there anything you won't do to be the center of attention?
Because you're a liar.
Me? Me. What about you?
Alright, well, that just sort of came out of nowhere. Aren't you supposed to build things up like that throughout your movie? Okay, I'm not making any of this up. This entire plot point just sort of comes out of nowhere and is resolved within a couple of minutes. I'm pretty sure they only threw this in to fill out the runtime with previous scenes of the movie set to a melancholy pop-punk ballad. Anyways, after all of this nonsense, Brittany ends up on a phone call with the great Jordan Cahill himself. Not really sure how he got his phone, but you know what? I don't even care anymore. Whatever.
You're Jordan Cahill.
There he is! Hey! What are you doing with Jordan's phone? Okay, chase her! Hurry up, chase her!
I wonder how many times I can pull this joke before people realize I'm an unfunny hack. Alright, let's just wrap this up before I go fucking insane. Anyway, there's a big chase sequence with Jordan Cahill, and then he shows up to the mom's rally for some reason. I don't know. He ends up debuting his brand new hit single, but not just any version, no, the original non-corporate version that's true to his artistic vision. Let's listen. You know, I feel like there's some sort of irony in the fact that the whole movie is about him not wanting to sing corporate pop songs anymore, only to end up singing corporate pop songs anyway, but I'm too lazy to point it out.
If there's one thing we can take away from this movie, it's that you should always commit identity fraud, because you never know when it'll lead to meeting Jordan Cahill himself. Hang on, who's calling? It's Jordan Cahill! Hello? Jordan, I'm your biggest fan! What's that? You want me to jump off the balcony to prove it? Sure thing!
I don't know if I should do this. For Jordan.